guys, the next car on the list to fix is the Subaru Impreza. It's a 2010 Impreza that I bought a long time ago, brand new, and the car started burning oil, and at some point in time the fuel pump might have stopped working because the engine's no longer getting fuel. And the car's just been sitting here for a while now, and I think it's time to get it up and running, fixed, and try to get it sold. There's a couple of things that are going to need to be done on this car. So there's a couple of things with this car that needs to be fixed. After I figure out what's going on with the engine, and whether or not the fuel pump is actually bad or if it's something wrong with the fuel pump module. This car definitely needs new paint. I guess when I removed some of the old wrap, the adhesive kind of reacted with the clear coat, causing it to kind of deteriorate. So this car is definitely going to need a new paint job. Put steel wheels on this car because I used to go fishing with this car a lot. It was basically my little off-road get around car to go fishing and kind of get off the grid sometimes. I'll also put an aluminum radiator on here. My old radiator cracked. I decided to just put an old aluminum radiator. So the first thing I'm gonna do is do a compression test, make sure there's no issues with that. But anyways, before everything started going south with this car, this car actually needs to be a really good looking car for what it was. It definitely turned a lot of heads when it was in its prime. I'll go ahead and drop a picture of it right now. But let's go ahead and get started, see what we can get running on this car. First thing I want to do is do a compression test on the motor. You're going to have to remove all the spark plugs and start the engine. I don't have to actually worry about it actually starting up since it's not getting any fuel. So let's go ahead and just take the compression test and see how it goes. Basically just one of these tools that you buy from AutoZone or rent from AutoZone. Not really sure how this works, but I mean, I would assume that this is correct. It's getting, the pressure is building up, you know, the pressure's not dropping too quickly, so I would assume that that's good, but I'm not really an expert at this. In fact, I know nothing about doing compression tests, just the fact that you put it in, crank the motor, and take the reading, and it should read between a certain amount. I don't even know if you're supposed to crank it for a certain amount of time. I guess I should have did a little bit of research on this before I started doing it, but guess that looks good, I guess. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing though, removing the spark plugs on the driver's side Subaru, it's such an easy thing to do. Said no Subaru owner ever. side seems to be reading lower than the other one, but still within range. Could be other factors too. So, very good chance that the oil that's burning is not due to any head gaskets or bad piston rings or anything to do with compression. So the only thing that could be causing the large amount of oil to be burned is the PCV. I've replaced it before, but I didn't buy the hoses last time. I only bought the little pipe that sticks out of the block. So this time I bought everything, the hoses and the little piece that sticks out of the block. So hopefully this will resolve any oil that's burning.
So I'm not really 100% sure if I'm doing the compression test correctly, but the pressure is building up and it is maintaining pressure. I believe even if I wasn't really doing it correctly, or if I was cranking the motor too many times, the end result is that the cylinders are holding pressure and they're not dropping and they're not reading extremely low. So either way, the odds of the oil passing through the rings are pretty slim, or the odds of the oil passing through the head gasket is pretty slim. So odds are, it has nothing to do with the motor itself. And just like magic, I have the two parts, so we're going to go ahead and start replacing that. So this is the right part, but this looks different. Also, the main valve in there looks different. The last time I replaced this, so I don't know, but this actually looks different. I only have one hose coming up, and this one looks like it has a three-way. Also, the part that sits in there is another pipe, so I don't know whether I need to replace that part too. It was so long ago that I replaced this, I don't really remember anymore. But this was definitely what I replaced last time, and I decided I was going to replace this too, but it looks like this isn't the right part, so I guess I'm gonna have to go back up to the dealership, see what I can find on that. I guess from here, I'm trying to take advantage of this daylight and see if I can figure out what's wrong with the fuel pump. This car is like most hatchbacks. I should be able to gain access to the fuel pump and everything from under the seat, or it might be under the spare tire, where the spare tire is, but I'm pretty sure it's under the seat in this Impreza. So we're gonna try to check that out. Alright, I think I figured it out. Under here, there's actually a little release lever under these little plastic things. I think this one is the actual fuel pump. On this other side, I think it's just a. I think the other side is just the level.
So I would have to say it's definitely the fuel pump, because when I took out the plug for the fuel pump, this is what it looks like. You can see it either shorted or overheated and burnt that connector. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, because that means I need a new one of these plugs. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get a new plug. I mean, getting a new fuel pump should be easy enough. Just buy a new fuel pump, but can't exactly buy a new plug. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. Kind of sucks, because this is actually pretty common in these Subarus from what I hear. Aside from the PCV valve going out, these Imprezas are actually known for having these
fuel pumps overheating, and this right here, which causes this to happen right here. I don't know whether it's the plug itself overheating or the pump overheating and the heat transfer is just causing this to get damaged. But it's pretty obvious what's wrong, so I'm gonna do some online research, see what I can find.
Alright guys, so as you see, it's kind of a pretty disappointing day today. Couldn't get the PCV done because the hoses that I bought, even though the system said it was a match for a 2010 Impreza NA, obviously it's completely different. So I'm gonna have to figure out. So I'm gonna have to go to the dealership and figure that out. Another issue is that was kind of disappointing with the fuel pump. I figured the fuel pump might be bad, but it was kind of disappointing that the plug was damaged in the way that it was. I don't know if that plug is going to be salvageable. I'm definitely going to need a new fuel pump because what usually causes that is the fuel pump burns out, and when it burns out, it starts to overheat the plug. And when the plugs overheat, that's pretty much what happens there. It burns the plug itself. From what I hear, it's a really common problem for Subarus, particularly the Impreza. I don't know why Subaru never addressed this issue as a recall or a service bulletin. Well, we know why they didn't do it, but you know, it kind of sucks that they didn't, because this is, from what I hear, this is really common on these Imprezas. But it's disappointing because it's not going to be just a simple swap. You know, it's easy to find a fuel pump, but not so much to find the plug. I might have to find a junkyard, cut it off, or maybe I'll get lucky and find someone on eBay selling just the plug and the fuel pump itself. But I'm going to put this episode up, kind of give you a little update on this Subaru. You know, a couple things that are going to need to be done to this Subaru is fix the oil burning issues, fix the fuel pump, remove this old vinyl, and do some body burp, repaint. And I don't know if I'm going to rewrap the car. I don't think it's going to be worth the time, so I'm just going to remove the vinyl, repaint, get it looking nice again, and put it on the market. But I guess that's it for today, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.